Yo, what up YouTube, what up boxing fans? More great news in boxing as the heavyweight division is set to be unified as Wladimir, I believe they call him Dr. Steelhammer, is gonna face Alexander Povetkin. And you know, this is really a fight that's it's been years in the making if you really think about it. Back when Alexander Povetkin beat Eddie Chambers by decision many years ago. This was in 2008. He beat Eddie Chambers by decision. That was the IBF title eliminator to make him #1 contender versus Klitschko. He actually passed on the Klitschko fight when he hooked up with Teddy Atlas, who told him to turn it down right around the time he fought Ruslan Chagayev. So in 2011, he had a shot against Wladimir Klitschko, and Teddy Atlas advised him to turn it down. He took his advice, won a WBA title, got seasoned experience against guys like Marco Huck, which is a cruiserweight coming up, and oddly enough took Povetkin to a majority decision where Povetkin did win by scores of 116-113, 116-112, and the other judge had it a draw. Personally, that's a fight I really need to break down before I can make a prediction on this one. However, this is great news for boxing. Wladimir Klitschko is really the most talented, I'll say the most talented fighter in the heavyweight division. His brother's probably the one that has the most heart, the most determination, and a little more bravado. More of the heavyweights that he'll give you a better fight, but the Wladimir Klitschko will give you a much more technical, a much more powerful display, and even a more brilliant display. But both brothers are excellent fighters, and Wladimir Klitschko is the #1 guy right now. It's kind of like a weird tie with his brother, but he's got all the belts. He's the guy that's been knocked out 3 times in the past. He's the guy rebounding constantly. His last knockout loss was in 2004, and he did avenge it against Lehman Brewster. So, the odd thing about this matchup is it's a real test for both fighters. But Wladimir Klitschko's been here before. He's been in big fights and had it go both ways. He's been in big fights and gotten knocked out. He's gotten chances to avenge his losses. And he's been in big fights and dominated, like in the David Haye matchup. So there's so many ways this fight can go. It's an excellent matchup. 2 top guys who are finally going to get in there. You have to consider the opposition. Wladimir Klitschko has fought really the best that the heavyweight division had to offer. He knocked out Tony Thompson, who was an accomplished heavyweight. You saw his class against David Price. He is up there in the top 10. He destroyed Marius Walk, who really was an unknown at that point. But he beat David Haye by unanimous decision. This was a heavyweight champion at the time. He beat Samuel Peter in a rematch of what was a competitive fight. The first time where he won a unanimous decision. So he really cleared up the speculation against Samuel Peter, who knocked him down, I believe, like 3 or 4 times in their first fight. So Wladimir Klitschko really shows you that he can make adjustments in rematches, and he has so much talent. He has a great array of punches, and he's a tremendous athlete as well. So he's definitely going to give Alexander Povetkin his toughest test, and of course, he's probably going to be the favorite in this fight. So overall, just let me know what you guys think. This is an excellent matchup. And are you really hyped up for this fight in the heavyweight division? Because as of yet, the heavyweights have not been too exciting. So this is a real jolt in the heavyweight division. So let me know what you guys think. It is what it is. E-King Fight News.